You know, there are these hidden layers of intelligence, and they might just be silently shaping your entire life without even realizing it. So today, we're going to pull back that curtain and really explore what they are.
Have you ever wondered why some people who absolutely crush every single exam just kind of seem to plateau in the real world? Or why someone can think so incredibly fast, but their big life decisions just feel slow and confused? Well, the problem isn't a lack of intelligence. It's that we've only been shown one tiny part of the picture.
I mean, think about it. From a young age, we're all taught that being smart means having a great memory, quick logic, and thinking fast. You know, the exact skills that make you amazing at taking tests. But that's just the foundation. It's the base layer, and focusing only on that can actually hold you back.
Okay, so let's start with that illusion we're all taught, that first foundational layer of intelligence.
This is what we call analytical intelligence, or, IQ. Think of it as the raw horsepower of your brain. It's absolutely crucial, for sure, but it is not the whole story. It's like the engine of a car, incredibly powerful, super fast, but the engine doesn't decide where the car is going. For that, you need something else entirely.
And to really understand this next level, we have to go back in time, to a moment when the fate of the entire world was hanging by a thread, all because of a problem that seemed mathematically impossible to solve.
Picture this. It's 1941. Britain is completely alone, on the verge of starvation and about to collapse. German U-boats are just destroying its supply lines, and it's all thanks to their secret weapon, a communications device called the Enigma machine. Breaking its code wasn't just some intellectual challenge. It was literally Britain's only chance for survival. And the sheer scale of this problem, it's just mind-boggling. The Enigma machine had 160 quintillion possible combinations. And to make it worse, those combinations would reset every single day. Trying to brute force it wasn't just hard, it was totally, completely impossible. So what do? Well, Britain brought together 10,000 of its absolute brightest minds. We're talking top mathematicians, linguists, chess grandmasters, and armed with their incredible IQs, they all asked the same very logical question. How do we break this machine? But one man, Alan Turing, he saw it differently. He asked a totally new question. Who is running this machine?
And that right there brilliantly shows us the second level, creative intelligence. See, Turing realized the machine was operated by people. And people, well, we're creatures of habit. We get lazy. We use predictable phrases like weather report or always end messages with Heil Hitler. By shifting his focus from the machine to the human behind it, he turned an infinite math problem into a finite puzzle of human psychology. And that was the breakthrough.
So here's the crucial point, right? Analytical intelligence is all about finding the right answer to a question you're given. Creative intelligence is about asking the right question in the first place. Think about it. You can have a perfect answer to the wrong question and spend your entire life sprinting as fast as you can in the wrong direction. So, having a brilliant, game-changing creative idea is one thing, but turning that spark into something real, that requires a completely different type of intelligence.
And the perfect, almost tragic, cautionary tale for this comes from a company that was so overflowing with creative genius that it literally invented the future and then just watched as it slipped right through its fingers.
Back in the 1970s, Xerox's research center, PARC, was basically an incubator for miracles. Listen to this list. They invented almost every single piece of technology that defines modern computing today. When it came to creative intelligence, they were second to none. But here's the crazy part. They couldn't see the products inside their own inventions. They were sitting on a literal gold mine and had no idea. And then, a young Steve Jobs came to tour the lab. In one visit, he saw what Xerox executives had missed for a decade, the entire future of personal computing, laid out right in front of him. He didn't invent it, he saw how to execute it.
And this is our third level, executive intelligence. This isn't about coming up with more ideas, it's actually about killing them. It's that ruthless discipline to say no to 100 good ideas so you can focus all of your energy on the one great idea you can actually bring to life. It's the bridge that takes you from imagination to reality.
It's like that classic saying you hear from entrepreneurs all the time. The idea is the easy part. The real work, the true genius, is in the execution. Xerox had 99% of the ideas, but companies like Apple and Microsoft, they did 99% of the execution.
So there we have it, the 3 levels of intelligence. It really seems like a complete model for success in the world, doesn't it? Well, not quite.
So to recap, we have analytical intelligence at the base. That's for finding the right answers. Then creative intelligence layered on top for asking the right questions. And finally, executive intelligence at the very peak to turn it all into real-world action.
This framework, it feels like it explains everything, right? From winning wars to building trillion-dollar empires. But there is a fatal flaw here, a huge paradox this model simply cannot explain.
Think about it. Steve Jobs was arguably a master of all three of these intelligences. And yet, when he was faced with a highly treatable form of cancer, he ignored his doctors for 9 critical months and tried to cure it with alternative medicine, a decision that ultimately cost him his life. So why? Why would someone so brilliant make such a catastrophically irrational choice? The truth is, these 3 levels, they're only the beginning. There are even higher dimensions of intelligence that operate way beneath the surface, governing our deepest beliefs, our core motivations, the very things that drive our ultimate choices. And understanding those, well, that's a story.